I love it.
Welcome back, welcome back. LiveThatS, your host, John Dreads, back with another banger. Today we have the illustrious Dorcas Meyers. Okay. Where do we even begin? Okay.
Oh man, well, we can start by first. Thank you, Ja Dreads
Thank you.
of LiveThatS,
Yes.
SINY. What a great name! Thank you for having me here on your show to share
Yes.
all about Dorcas Meyers of Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc.
Yes, 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 yes. So first, let's start with Dorcas Meyers. And just give us a bio, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, sure. Well, I can try to do a little snippet for you.
Yeah. Brief.
I was born in Pollocksville, North Carolina.
Okay.
And my mom, Clara Fleshman, brought me to New York. We were in the Bronx for about, I think I was about 5 years old once we came to the Bronx. And then we ended up coming to Staten Island following my auntie, Lana Mae Kuntz, who was living out here. We didn't know anything about Staten Island, right? So, and we came, I was about 10 years old, and the rest is history. Growing up in Staten Island, Stapleton projects.
Shout out to Stapleton.
Stapleton, yes, absolutely. You know, grew up there, and once went to school at PS 14.
Okay.
Now they call it 78, I believe it is, PS 78.
You're not from Brooklyn, so.
Yeah, Brooklyn, right? Brooklyn, the land of the culture.
Right.
Yes. But hey, listen, but we got that culture going on right now here in Staten Island. Let's not sleep on Staten Island.
No, we ain't gonna sleep on them. And I ain't gonna talk bad about them neither, but.
Absolutely. Well, we have a lot of, we'll get into that, but I'm very happy about the, local artists that are here, born in Staten Island, or either came to Staten Island from, other boroughs, and they're really putting Staten Island on the map, including myself without my organizations collaborating with other artists to put Staten Island on the map for our cultural and community events. So
I'm with you. That's what the SINY on my show name is for.
LiveThatS, SI, yeah, I love that.
Staten Island, New York, because previously, before coming in the TV studio, I did a show in the streets called LiveThatS. And this is like a continuation, but a studio version.
I love it. And giving us an opportunity to share with others, how we are living in Staten Island, right?
Yeah, and if they check the archive, they see I've had a lot of faces from Staten Island here.
Awesome.
Some more than once. So
awesome.
The welcome is always for you.
Thank
Whenever
you.
you want to come back, we'll make arrangements and bring it back anytime. But
thank you.
The show caters to Staten Island people, and previously, before the pandemic time, cable was real important. Local TV, everybody watch. Okay, people stop me on the street. They just have the TV playing, or they just scan it through, and then I pop up, and they're like, "Oh, I've seen your show." So it was more of that type of base. But now we're more worldwide. We have the app, we got the new name, Community Media. We're here for the community.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just grateful for Staten Island Community Media for coming out so many times at our cultural and community events to make sure that our events are out there, and for the audience, out in Staten Island to see what's happening, So I'm grateful. So thank you again, Staten Island Community Media. And now you, Ja Dreads. I love it.
You here.
Love it.
We probably would have had you sooner, but I had somebody, I ain't gonna say their name, cancel on me twice, and I'm like, look, I got to get through these lists, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, I'm glad to be here, to be
Yes.
able to share the happenings, you know, live that Staten Island.
Yes,
So,
yes. And
so,
you know, we recently met. So when we met, I was with Diana, called Miss Miyagi, my Miss Miyagi, and I was her assistant over there.
Yes.
So let me ask you, was I good assistant over there?
You were, absolutely, and it helped take the weight off of Miss Diana, as I call her, because she's been, I mean, so awesome when it comes to saying yes to me for our Arts in the Park events that we do in May, right? Then we do the Juneteenth, you know, Freedom Parade and Festival at Tappan Park. These are all the things that we're doing at Tappan Park. And she said yes. So I am so grateful to Diana Daniels. So to have you to assist her, right? That take the weight off of her, and then to find out that you're an artist as well.
I'm very low key, right? I'm very low key.
Don't play it down, because she already told me about you. So I was like, what?
No, but I'm saying, like, my personality. You see, we went to watch
the Manners and Respect,
and
yes,
you see,
in the
I always
band.
let them have the spotlight. When it's time for me to have the spotlight, I come to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Right. This is your house right here. Right. I
when
got
I want to shine and all of that stuff, but when I come out, that's what I was telling you. I come out for them. So you know what I'm saying?
And they were so happy about that, Judge Reds. Thank you. Yeah, it was great to have you there. So it's not like you only have your artists or your people that you were interviewing come here. You also go and lend support. So kudos for you on that. I love that.
Very important.
I love that.
Support,
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And just to see their face.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And for them to see my face there and know, you know, because we live in a time where people promise, oh, I'll be there. And then you say, what happened? Oh, my phone battery died. Like, the excuses just don't add up.
John, they don't understand, because even for myself, you know, my mom even say, or my family, you are running yourself to death. You're tired. You have to slow down. And I'm like, hey, listen, you guys don't understand. You know, I have to be about that reciprocity. If you support me, I'm about supporting you. But they're right. Not to say that they're wrong in what they're saying, because they're just looking out for me.
No, but we had this talk, and I told you, this is our time. We have to take more time for ourselves. We can't just run ourselves in the grave like that.
Absolutely, we can't. But at the same time, we have to lend support to those who support us. So I'm very, very adamant about that as well. So I'm all about reciprocity. I'm going to make sure that I'm there. I can't be everywhere, but those who support me, collaborate with me, and they have something going on, oh no, and they invite me to come, I'm going to do my best to be there as well, because that support is important.
Yes, and it really, it's just like even dealing with kids, and kids have a program. They're looking for you in the audience.
Absolutely.
And that's the make or break moment.
Absolutely.
They don't see you there, and then, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to give their best sometimes.
No, not at all. And so it's important. Community is important. Building relationships is important. Collaborating, you know, is important. And you have to be
more.
Oh, definitely. But we have to collaborate with like-minded people.
Right, and also, everybody can't do this job, everybody can't do that job. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. And I told you, like, when everybody trying to do it, it's like this with a bunch of heads on top of your finger, okay?
Absolutely.
When there's a bunch, you know what I'm saying, then we could come together like that. But until, you know, we realize that you have to play your position.
Thank you. Say that again, Judge Reds.
Play your position. They have to play their position.
Absolutely. And I think, and there's nothing wrong with that. Playing your positions and knowing what that position is and being comfortable and confident in doing that. There are some of us that are not, you know, but for me, myself, I reach out intentionally to people who know more than me to collaborate with me. It's important because I, the creative director, the creative lead, I have the vision for my programs. Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation Inc.'s program,
Right.
I have a vision, right, for the programs that I put on, right, annually. I reach out to those individuals, those organizations, those people that can help me bring
Definitely.
about, right, the program, but we have to do it collectively. I'm not trying to shine by myself. This came about because of all of us. And I often get constantly, oh, Dorcas, you did that. Oh my gosh, Dorcas, you did that. And I always say, it's a collective effort. Yeah, I know, but
Right.
we know you're the one who did it. I will not take that credit by myself because it's not by myself. I
Right.
didn't do it by
You
myself.
gotta be humble. We all work together.
It's
okay?
the truth.
We all work together,
Facts.
and nobody do more than the next person. And if they even feel like it, okay, they still did it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
It should never be an argument there, and
Right.
people need to learn how to, like, give flowers the right way.
Absolutely.
Not that catty side.
Oh,
right.
and I've
Subbing
seen
you on the
it.
side, right.
Absolutely, and I've seen, and I still see it, that cattiness, that pettiness.
I get
And-
it all the time.
Yeah,
You still
yeah.
doing that little show? Like, you had to throw little in there?
But Jadrez, I bet you are so confident enough they can keep on talking that, right? And
Yes,
saying that, but
yes.
guess what? That's your little show,
Yes, that's
right?
that's my lane. And I'm the type of person
love
I've
it.
never seen like I'm moving. When I'm doing 52 things, you just ain't seeing me moving
Right.
because the way I
Right.
move. Okay?
Absolutely.
When you probably see me is when I took a breath and I need a breather and I need
Right.
to relax and then
Yeah.
you could catch up to me. But other than that, I'm moving too fast.
Yes,
Just moving
yes,
too fast, you
Yes,
know.
yeah. I understand. Well, you better slow down and then pass on the baton and let other people help you, just like how we
Yeah,
talked about
yes,
Miss Diana
yes,
Daniels,
yes, yes.
you know, who,
Definitely.
like, again,
Oh, yeah.
she's very, very resourceful and she's passionate about her art.
Serious.
Like-minded,
Right, serious.
like-minded people, right? Same thing with Brother Jaja Beats and
Oh, yes,
Emmanuel
yes.
Stinnett, you know, of Manners and Respect
Yes.
Music. Same thing, grabbing them, collective, working together, right?
Yes.
To bring about this beautiful community cultural events that we do right here in our neighborhood of Stapleton. Stapleton is near and dear to me because, again, why? I lived there, I grew up there, and I still own a home there in Stapleton.
How was it growing up there? Because, you know, we have to find
Growing
out.
up, hey, listen, mom, single parent, you know, wasn't, we were able to go to public school, but we didn't have much. We looked forward to getting those summer youth jobs because
Right.
why? If we didn't have the money to pay for our school clothes, you know, get the necessary toiletries that we need, Mama was going to school herself. We were on welfare, right? But we were clean, right? We handled our business, but we knew we had to get online at 365, I think it was 365 Bay Street or 364, I forgot, what was that?
It's 200, I think, now.
But I remember, no, 648 Bay Street or 348, something like that. We used to have right there between Broad and Bay Street. We would have to get on that line to get our summer, see if we apply for summer youth.
Right.
Thank God we were blessed. My sisters and I were blessed to get a job working in the summertime, and that was where our money came from to buy our school clothes. Like I said, our sneaker. My brother, I don't think my brother ever participated in the summer youth program, but he was out there, you know, doing his graffiti, you know,
Yes.
and he's well known on Staten Island, you know, for his graffiti art. He's part of this group called the Fabulous Five, you know, these OGs that...
Maybe I could get him in here, but I have to watch the spray can, because this wall look nice and clean.
Nice and
know,
clean.
right.
Hey, but they have, you know, they came out in the park for me at our
They was there
at
on
the
that
Arts and
rainy
Park.
day.
Yes.
They was there doing work.
Yeah, yeah. My brother, you know, Ronald Fleshman, you know, was there. We had Mr. Love, you know, he was there. Mark Lovelace, excuse me, Mark Lovelace, yes,
Okay.
was there. You know, helping out, and he was really instrumental in getting my brother there, you know, because I mean, I'm his sister.
And
so
he
I
traveled
from Pennsylvania.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I've been on his back about, come on, you need to come down. You guys are so talented.
And he was there.
And he came. But Mark Lovelace, you know, he is just an awesome artist as well. And he had did some art work for us as well from the previous year for the Arts in the Park, and just wonderful. And then for the Juneteenth, he actually drew the Juneteenth flag, you know, with the all of the inscriptions on there, you know, with the Juneteenth, what it meant. And we were like blown away. People even so we used it as a backdrop,
Right.
you know, as well. And people just love
Should
it.
be on a stamp. You know?
Absolutely. But again, this is that creativity that what Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc. does. I reach out to make sure that our local artists are being seen. Just as you are creating, you have this platform, you know, LiveThatS Staten Island, you're bringing us out here, letting people know about us.
Yes.
Right? So I appreciate that. So it's coming full circle. This is what we have to continually do, right? And so
then we also have to learn to stop thinking you're going to be a one-trick pony, okay? And try new things. You never know.
Right.
Okay? You try something new, like me when I tried painting. Probably 2019. It was something I didn't know that I was good at. Okay, but once I learned, okay, couldn't stop me. Okay, only thing that stopped me, I ran out of space in my house for the paintings.
Yeah.
So I said, no more canvases.
But give them away.
If I could get prints of it,
Yes.
then I'll be fine. But you know, they like babies, so once you do that, so I gave away probably like 50 paintings.
Or sell them. You know, not to diminish your work, but make sure, pass it on, pass that beauty on, because that's what we did. I don't know if Miss Diana told you that I arranged with the libraries, you know, Stapleton Library and Port Richmond Library. So thank you, Stapleton Library, as well as Port Richmond Library, for taking on the children's art, you know, that Diana Daniels led, so that the kids, imagine them coming in with their families to the libraries, not only to read, not only to use the computers, but to see the art, their art. That's my art, you know.
Right.
That's a confidence boost.
It is, and then everybody who looks at it is gonna see something different.
Absolutely.
So you know, it gets people's mind, their brain, the blood flowing through there. You know what I'm saying?
It's inspiring.
It starts intellectual conversation.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And it's so it's almost like fishing. When I paint, I done got so bad, I probably put like 4 canvases down, and I'm over here, over here, over here, over here. But it's just the feeling of being able to do that, and it's like steam, and the whole world is coming off your shoulders, and you know, you're looking at colors, you know what I'm saying? And it's just one of the best feelings in the world. But like I was saying, when you have a bunch of paintings like me and Diana, they like our children. We can't just give them, okay, it's just like handing your children over, and then you're never going to see them again. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a picture, let me get a print, something. I can say, that's my child, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It comes to that. I would really pray that you can get like, even if it's a warehouse, for all of this artwork that we have, and we can showcase it and people can see, okay?
You know, there's, I plan to go with some friends. There's the new installation up in Harlem, I believe it is, the Harlem's studio.
Okay.
It's the new museum that is housing several art,
Right.
you know, and black artists' works. And they showed it on television, and I believe a friend of mine, I saw on her Facebook, she mentioned that because she works for an architect firm, and I think they were part of this grand opening. And I was like, wow, this looks great. I definitely want to see more. But I want to see that here in Staten Island.
Maybe we could talk to Family Life Center. That would be, those walls is nice.
Absolutely.
For paintings from the front to the back to the hallway.
Absolutely. Let's do that there, right? Or get our own, right? There's a couple of places, I believe, because I've also, I wanted to give thanks to General Tactics, who,
Oh, yes. Yeah. I couldn't even think of, I'm looking for him. I'm looking for him.
General Tactics, you know, and Eric Hines, DJ BME, for also working collaboratively with me, very close. They helped me with programs, you know, the Fall Freedom Festival, the Tappan Tears, as we call ourselves, with cleaning up Tappan Park. Tappan Park in Stapleton, it has not been one of the best parks.
It's seeing a better day.
Thank you. It's much better because the Tappan Tears have been out there, right? And I'm also looking, so if you are out there and you want to help Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc. and the Tappan Tears to help with park cleanups, the beautification of that park, please look me up. Send me an email. Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation @gmail.com. That's ROCANATURAL Cultural CULTURAL Foundation @gmail.com. I really would love to have your help because Tappan Park is a beautiful park.
It is.
It's a diverse neighborhood, and it's full of our arts and cultural events. We have our Arts in the Park. We have the Juneteenth Freedom Parade and Festival, right? That houses our historic reenactment, sharing why we're celebrating Juneteenth.
Right.
A lot of times, it's not just about, you know, the music. It's not just about about the vendors, right? It's about learning why we were enslaved and how we became free. How we became free, right? Sharing it in a story form.
And the moral of the story.
Absolutely, absolutely. And for folks to know more, I even have friends, friends still say, Dorcas, you know, I know you always invite us, come to this Juneteenth, you know, you tell us all the time, but, you know, some come, and when they do, they're like, wow, I get it now. But before that, they were like, I hear you talking about it, but I really didn't.
It's just a hashtag.
Right. I didn't know anything about it. But they love the way we present it because we have the historic reenactment. But again, we need funding.
I think y'all the best ones to present it, actually.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Because I hate when other people try to tell our story and the math just don't be mathing correctly.
Absolutely. And again, if you're out there and you want to be a part of the Juneteenth historic reenactment at Tappan Park, send me an email. We welcome you. We would love to have you come be a part of our Juneteenth. We call ourselves the Freedom Players, right? The Juneteenth Freedom Players. Come be a part of that because it's important to edutain, I like to call it. Edutain, because we're educating as well as entertaining, you know, our community.
Well, one thing I say is, since I moved here, that park is like a jackpot park for some of these people. You post up in that park, you're gonna get clothes, you're gonna get food, you're gonna get the parade, you're gonna get everything you need just being there. You know what I'm saying? And what your organization does, but the other organizations that come there, they take care of those people over there, you know, which is a blessing.
It is. It is.
They're not forgotten.
No, no. But we are in need of funding. That park needs a lot of love, and with the funding, it can have it. We need bathrooms, you know, at that park.
Right.
We don't have a bathroom, and for us to be putting out at least 4 events. The Fall Freedom Festival is in October that we hold, and we do that in collaboration with the New York City Parks and Recreation. Wonderful group, and I greatly appreciate you, Chief Harmon, and your staff. I greatly appreciate you for the partnership for our annual Fall Freedom Festival. We turned Tappan Park into a pumpkin patch, you know, thanks to New York City Parks and Recs. You know, we have
good pumpkins. I still got mine.
Look at that, right? And because you and Miss Diana, you guys did the arts, you know, painting of them. Thanks to Mr. Anderson. Frank Anderson also came out to help, and he's an educator in a school, I think he's in Brooklyn. And he
did the guy that made the spiders?
Yes,
so
the spider. Great, really, yeah. Spider making. You know, the kids were so excited. You saw the faces on those kids. Even in the weather, we thought that the weather was gonna like wash us out. But once that rain stopped, you saw all those kids and the families that came out.
It was like,
it was beautiful.
We did like over 80 pumpkins, probably like 90.
Yeah.
I felt sorry because it was like 1 pumpkin left. I said, let me grab this pumpkin and I'll paint this pumpkin. So
and you know, again, that could not be done without that collaboration. Again, thanks to also to Asada, you know, Tainiko, you know,
the live performances.
From Man is Respect. Yeah, you know, Sheldon Lewis. He's also a gentleman who is in the community. He lives in Park Hill, but he's a producer of different events. He worked with the students. He does with the boxing over at the Park Hill. They have the boxing gym there. Again, it seems like my village is far and wide.
Right. Your brother was there also.
Yes, you know, my mom.
Right. Your mom was a highlight for me also. Yeah. I got to meet her.
Yes.
So beautiful, such a wonderful lady.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks to the, oh my God, he's gonna kill me, with the Michael DeVito's group. He has his students with them in their organization. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Please forgive me, Michael DeVito.
The air is on. You can slap that in.
Nice it. New York Center for Interpersonal Development. What a great program. I reached out. I said, hey, Michael, I need help. I need, you know, the kids to help with bringing out the supplies, bringing out, you know, helping with the setups. Wasn't they doing their thing?
I was teenagers out here. They was there.
And that's because of Michael DeVito Jr. and his NYSID. The students, they did their thing, and they was very supportive. Michael, thank you again for always saying yes. So again, my net is far.
Right.
Reaching out.
One more highlight.
Yes.
Was the exercise lady that came in.
Oh, yes. Nadira Brown and also Joy Hines. They came there, even though it was raining, and you tried to wait for it to stop, but she came out, Nadira Brown. She did, exactly. She came out and she did the dance. She has full of energy. In fact, I've asked her to assist me with our Freedom Ball fundraiser in preparation for Juneteenth. That's another event, but we'll talk about that shortly. But she does dancing as well. So she's been helping me, you know, choreograph you know, some moves for our performance there.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and that's
when
what
you think
it is.
about it, we are coming together, you know
Yes.
what I'm saying, and things are happening. It's just
Yes.
not as fast as other people want it to happen, but it's going the right speed it's supposed to go.
Right, but my vision, Judge Reds, also is to connect our neighboring boroughs to Staten Island. The other Queens, you have Brooklyn, you know, Brooklyn, we know, the epitome of culture, right? Harlem, epitome of culture. And I know people, I've made connections and building relationships, you know, with folks, other entrepreneurs, other artists, you know, to come out. And I have Fuchsia Dance Company once again coming out to be a part of our Kwanzaa celebration.
Okay.
Yes, get ready for a treat. But hell, we don't even have to just reach out to Queens. Right here, we have our own MCDC, Miss Cheryl's Dance Company, right here in Staten Island. Their elite team is going to come out and bless us again. They always say yes as well. Going to bless us with their young dancers for African dance. So
I'll get to meet them. I've been looking for them for like
I'll put you in contact.
Since my show started.
I'll put you in contact.
My first guest was supposed to put me in contact with them.
Well, I will do that once the show is over. Miss Cheryl will gladly come on and bring out our dancers and stuff.
Because we're going to do it up for 2026.
I love it. I love it.
Do it up.
Thank you, Judge Reds.
The time goes so quick here. That's why I say this is why you see people come back 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Because the time goes so quick. And I know they like looking at this stuff, and I know they like, what is this stuff over here?
Yes.
So please.
Sure. So quickly, before I became Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc., the non-for-profit of my organization, I am still Roc-A-Natural Body by Ram Bee products. Roc-A-Natural Body by Ram Bee products are all natural body butters and body oils that I've created for anyone who wants to moisturize from head to toe.
And smell good.
Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Everywhere I go, people are like, "Oh my God, you smell so good." I was at the airport coming back from North Carolina visiting my youngest son. From, what was it, in December 1st to be exact.
Okay.
And I'm checking in at the counter, and I had my jacket on, but it was open, and the representative behind the desk said, "Oh my God, you smell so good." I said, "You smell me from here?" She said, "Absolutely." It's constant, and Roc-A-Natural Body by Ram Bee butter and oil. Just go on my website as well, www.rocanatural.com, and you will go to the tab Natural Moisturizers, and you will see a variety of our fragrances and butters, fragrance-free, of course, but they're for men and women. Again, natural moisturizers from head to toe. Check me out.
Right, so, you know, that was like the, right. We got this stuff here, so we can go through and talk about some.
Sure.
Do you make these yourself?
I do, right in my kitchen.
Okay.
I don't have a brick and mortar. I wish I did, but I have a nice following. People follow me online. And they contact me when they want to order. My following is as far as California, you know, as well as up in Pennsylvania, North Carolina.
Right.
It's vast. I just shipped an order to San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also make sea moss. sea moss, you know, is all
you
about.
You mentioned it, right?
Yes,
right. And you look at the sea, you pulling it out the
I didn't bring it.
Oh,
Because I didn't bring it, you know, but I got you. I definitely sell out through the sea moss.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's all about your health.
Right.
Sea moss is a natural. It's a natural vitamin. It's more of a. What do you call it? It's sea moss, and it's down in. You get the sea moss from the Caribbean waters, as well as also it is in. There's another part that I was told that carries it, but I get mine from this Caribbean gentleman.
Right.
And I know because also Emmanuel, he introduced me to the gentleman,
Okay.
and I was buying it from him, and then that was raw, and then I would wash it, soak it, and then create my the sea moss. And the basic one that most people love is the honey, ginger, and turmeric with black pepper.
All right now.
It is
Can't
hot.
have turmeric without black pepper.
Absolutely. But people don't know that.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't know
so
that.
They use it wrong, and then they say, it don't work for me.
Exactly.
Right.
You need that black pepper in there so it can make sure it gets into your cells. Because if you don't, you ain't got no good sea moss. Right? But Roc-A-Natural do.
So let's tell us because you got a lot of.
Well, yeah, there's different oils, like I said,
yes.
for women and men. This is the Amanilla. It's a soft, you know,
you mind if I
sweet.
smell?
No, help yourself. These are my testers.
Okay.
But the most popular is I got that Dorcas. You know, that Dorcas, she's something else.
Is that the name of that?
That's the Dorcas.
Let me smell that one.
You got to smell
Yes.
Dorcas.
Oh.
Okay, and Dorcas is really nice. Also, that's what I'm wearing now.
Smell like Macy's, boy.
Hey, what?
Smell like I just walked in Macy's, yes.
Exactly, you know.
How's that?
Macy's should carry, you know, us local artists, entrepreneurs, you know, us creatives.
Right, we got to find a name.
But
right.
that's what this is all about. If we can't get into Macy's, if they won't think our products is worthy of that, long as we continue to show up at your event,
right.
show up at your podcast, you know, show up at cultural events that are out there as vendors, people are going to know it, and then they pick up your card, and then they advertise.
And they spread the word, especially when the products is good. You know.
Absolutely. There's a young lady, been a consistent, a loyal customer. She's in Valley Springs, New York. You know, order, even in Jersey.
Because they ain't going to find this stuff.
No.
They're not.
But you find unique and creatives at these vending opportunities, at the Kwanzaa celebrations, at the Juneteenth. Think about it. You see so many unique artists. We are very creative people, you know.
Yeah, we are. We can have our own mall, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely. But why don't we?
You know, like crabs in the back of the barrel, you know what I'm saying? Somebody coming up, there's a claw. They don't care if they're going to lose that claw. They're just going to try to hold on to you.
Absolutely. And I also have Body by Ram Be All Him, His Inner Man. This is a wonderful fragrance for men.
Okay.
You can smell it.
Now I'm going to ask you a crazy question. It might be a little didn't, but everything is all natural, right?
All natural.
Okay.
It's made with olive oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, turmeric, and vitamin E. I put in there, and also, of course, my secret fragrances, you know, to fragrance it.
Don't give out the secret, right?
No, I won't do that because they may try to duplicate, but they won't be able to. Yes.
Right. I keep saying I'm gonna get beat up, but I think this is the one
that's the one you're gonna get.
This is the one that's gonna get me beat up. Because it just smelled like I jumped out the shower. It just smelled.
It's clean and it's fresh. A lot of women at events that I attend, they smell it and they say, "Oh my God, I love it." I said, "But that's for a man," and he goes, "Yeah, but I like it."
Right.
So that him is going on, but that me.
So that's the only men one?
No, I have also unclassified. Now this unclassified is really, really nice. Also, this is one of a nice fragrance for a man as well. You can smell that.
Yes.
That's Body by Rand Unclassified.
Let me see.
Yes.
I probably has 15 more kids. Put this on right here. No wonder why it's like
unclassified.
Child support messing with this one right here. It smells so good.
Yes. Once you get, and how you use it, I meant to say, Jadrez, is that once you get out the shower or the tub, whatever you prefer, and once you get out the shower or the tub, you would rub it on your skin. Right?
Take another bath? No.
Right. You're wet.
Drops, right.
Yeah, no, just rub it in. What I do is I put it in my body butter. So I take my body butter. Here, you can pick
this
that
one?
up. Yeah,
okay.
That's the sample of the body butter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can open it. Yeah.
Wait. Let you tell us which one it is.
This is the Body by Rand Bee Butter. This is made with shea butter, mango butter, avocado butter, sea moss, and aloe.
And how important is this for skin?
Look at my skin. This weather, it's so cold, it's drying, right? Nobody wants to be dry. Try it, Ja. And you put.
What do you do?
You put it all over your hand. It's butter.
You just rub it on your hand?
Yeah, exactly. You rub it. Now, because, you know, you can use some little, look at that, look at that.
I got some color now.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't ask you no more.
But it's not greasy. It's not greasy. It's fragrance free, so you don't need to, right?
Because, so do they go together?
Right. So what you do is, so if you decide you want to put on him, right, after you get out the shower or the tub, you will take your butter, put it in your hand, take your drop. Put your
this
drop
stuff
on
is
it.
mouth watering. I'm about to get a spoon and start eating that stuff.
No, you can't eat this. This is for your body.
Okay.
But the reason why I made fragrance free is because you can put it on your face. You moisturize your beard. What do you moisturize your beard with?
I need some of that stuff there. Okay.
Butter.
Right.
You need to, after you wash, men need to steam their beards. They don't do that. Your beard is an extension of your skin. It's your hair, right? So you need to make sure you moisturize it. So I use my butter and my oils in combination, you know, together. And so whatever you decide you want to wear, you want to put on that day, whatever fragrance, you still have your butter, and you rub that all over your body.
Is this the sample one here?
Yes.
So this is the real one.
That's the real
right
one,
here.
8 ounces, yeah. And I used to make them, and they were like 6 ounces, but people were like, oh my God, Dorcas, no. I run out of it so quick, you have to make them bigger.
Are these the same thing?
That's the same.
Because this says new here, so is this a new
No, but that was because of the label.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just the label, yeah. So, but, and this is, again, the sample of the picture. It's my butters and my oils. And that's what Roc-A-Natural bee oils are all about. Again, they're all natural moisturizers from head to toe to help moisturize, you know, your body, your
skin.
It's
also giving like aromatherapy,
yes.
like if you was having a bad day.
Yeah. One of the ladies who orders from me constantly, and she's a loyal customer, she lives in Staten Island. She says for her, she runs a daycare. She says she puts drops in her little, like the little pot and let it steam to get the fragrance throughout, and it's calming and relaxing for her.
It
yeah.
is.
So whatever works, you know, for you. My daughter-in-law, when I go visit her and my son in North Carolina, she's like, Ma, I washed the sheets, but still, your fragrance is still
it's
in there.
Oh, shut me. Look, I'm about to go roll in bed when I get home.
Same thing with the cleaners. Drop my clothes in the cleaners. They're like, your clothes smell so good. And I'm putting them in to be cleaned, and they're saying they smell my fragrance.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Exactly. When I come to work, if they don't see me, they say, Dorcas, I know you've been in that bathroom. I know you've been in that elevator. Right. I know you've been in the stairwell because I smell you.
Right. Another beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I tell my own kids that nobody don't have to tell you you smelling or whatever. It's
Oh,
your
yeah.
body. You should smell it first.
Absolutely.
You should smell it first, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
good hygiene is great. And again, just thank you. And I want to shout out other business.
Please do.
Yeah.
Okay, but once you finish, we mentioned your daughter-in-law. Please shout out your sons and whoever else we missed there.
Yes,
please.
yes. My sons, give me great support. I greatly, when my youngest come up from North Carolina, and if I needed him to help me at Tappan Park to do the park cleanups, he teased and said, "Oh, Mom's got me working." But I wanted him to see, this is what I do. This is what I do here.
And then it passes down, right?
Exactly. I tell him, I says, I want him and his kids, get involved, get connected in North Carolina. See what's going on and how you can be a part of that, being a part of community service.
Right.
It's very, very important. Look what's needed in your neighborhood. See what's needed, right? And be a part of that. Help out. It can't be just one person. It has to be a collective to be able to help make change. Be that change that you want to see. Don't just talk about and make complaints, right? Yeah, we do need funding. We definitely need the funding, right?
Right, but
yeah,
we're going to make it happen regardless.
Exactly, we're going to make it happen. Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc. has been making it happen by the grace of God and by those who have believe in us and who have given their donations to help support us. Keep those donations coming because Lord knows we need it. And if you want to see more of the programs that Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc. Presents at Tappan Park throughout the North Shore community and want to collaborate, please reach out to Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation at gmail.com. I would love to have you.
Oh, okay. And now, the people you was going to name.
Yes.
That interrupted you.
Yeah, no problem. There's a young lady I also reach out to, Ashley Mysonet. She has an Instagram called Ashley's Moi. She does makeup. I always get her to come no matter what I'm doing or an event. Ashley, hey, can you, come in and beat my face? And she does it all the time. And I've extended her to other people to help out. And she has done that. Again, she's a local creator. Right. She's a local artist. She doesn't have a brick and mortar. So I want to make sure that people know if you want to have your face beat, and you love, she did my face, and if you like what you see, reach out to Ashley Mysonet on Instagram.
All right.
Yep.
So we didn't forget nobody, right?
I don't think so. I named out, collaborators that I've worked with, and right now with Kwanzaa, I work out with Gregory Taylor. He's with Al Kebalon, Consciousness Rising, Neil Berry, Asada. We have Chris Dowling, I don't want to keep naming names, but it's a whole host of people that I'm going to miss.
You still...
Yeah,
You're not forgotten.
Yeah. Mr. Myers, Lionel Myers, who participates in the historic reenactment, Ernest Keith, also regulars in the program with the Juneteenth. We have also Teresa Parnell and Joe Parnell and their mom, Miss Laurel Graves as well. Just wonderful people that when you reach out to them and you ask for support and help, so instrumental. Joyce Kennedy from Stapleton UAME Church, Denise Grady, helping out with our, just from the journals, hey, I need Jason Price. These are people from Stapleton. right?
Right.
And again, if I forgot anybody, please forgive me. Celestine Cox, who's part of the board of Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc. Arlethea Howard, I mean, just instrumental. And they tell me, hey guys, I need your help. I need you. Dorcas, I got you, but this ain't my stuff. I'm here to help you. I'm gonna do as much as I can, but this is your thing. This is your vision.
Right,
this is,
right.
you know, Dakota McCoy. Thank you for always saying yes. I greatly appreciate you. The names as they coming, I thank my village.
All right, so you see how much time, how fast the time goes.
This has been great.
Yes, but this is why I have to bring people back so many times. But yeah, 4 main
events.
Right, let's talk about that.
Yes, so the 4 main events that we have coming up, December 26th, we have the Kwanzaa celebration, unity in the community. Come on out. It's Friday, December 26th. It's the first day of Kwanzaa. There are 7 days, but we are celebrating the Umoja, unity. So it'll be at the Central Family Life Center, 59 Wright Street, from 6:30 to 10:30. You don't want to miss this event.
Not 1 minute. Right,
no,
not 1 minute.
Kwanzaa celebration is, I mean, it's so exciting. And this year we're going to have, as the guest speaker, we're going to have Mr. Andrew Siku Jackson from Queens. Yes, he's an author, he's a professor of Black Studies, and he was a former librarian in Queens Library. And a friend of mine who lives out in Queens stated that, oh my goodness, you got Mr. Jackson, oh, you guys are in for a treat. Last year we had Professor James Smalls, you know, great Black Studies professor. I mean, you know, we try to make sure that we bring out some really great guest speakers. You know, and we're going to have Emmanuel speak. Also, we're going to have our Freedom Ball. This is a Freedom Ball fundraiser that we have for.
You see, I'm about to look.
Yes, February. Yes, this is for February 20th, Friday night at the Staten, at 695 Forest Avenue. Please go on my website. All of the events are there.
Is there a dress code for that?
Yes. The dress code is going to be the theme Western. So get your cowboy gear together, because we're getting ready to get down with our Western with DJ Thrilla, who's going to give us a wonderful showdown on Friday, December 20th. And the purpose of this is to raise funds, because like I said, we have not been getting any funding for these events, and we need this. We cannot do this continual community and cultural work without funding.
It seems like they kill a lot of programs by doing that right there, and then, you know. But
yeah. But so we have to do our own fundraising.
Yes.
So come have some fun, as well as help us raise funds for our 5th annual Juneteenth Freedom Parade and Festival at Tappan Park. And that's going to be Friday, June 19th, 2026, for the Juneteenth Freedom Parade.
So that's on Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, exactly. So, but come on out, get your tickets. We would love to have you get a table. Bring your organizations, represent, support, show your support, and have some fun. I want to
cowboy hats and cowboy boots. Right.
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely. So come on out with that, and then the cycle starts all over again.
We missed one. That was 3.
Right, but then spring.
Okay.
And the spring we have the park cleanups. Right, we do the park cleanups and the beautification with Partnerships for Parks. So we also have the Arts in the Park, where you're going to be helping us again. Yes, Arts in the Park. That's in May, right? then the Juneteenth, that's in June, and then we have Fall Freedom Festival, that's in October. And then we go back to Kwanzaa again. So that's like about 5, 6 events that's back to back. And that's what Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, Inc. is all about. I can't do it without your help. Again, come on out. Be edutained, right? Not just be educated, but be edutained by our programs. Thank you, Judge Reds, for allowing me this time to share.
Yes, yes. And like I said, you're very much welcome to come back whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
Get next break. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in between Kwanzaa and the Freedom Ball, we could get you back here.
I know. I'm so busy again, and I need.
Because you're a hard-working woman also. We talked about all of this stuff here.
Thank you.
But to make the arrangements to get you here, I had to like sneak you away from work to try to set up the date, the time, and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Which, you know,
yes.
People don't understand how important it is to go out there and have a peace of mind and earn and not just, you know, always.
Yes, I'm a full-time employee with the federal government, and it's hard. It's hard working full-time as well as trying to fulfill my obligations as a community organizer, you know. But I do it because I love my community. I love my community, and I look forward to collaborating with others, like-minded people, like I said, to not just help with Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundations, Inc.'s community cultural events, but others support their events as well. Because again, when I don't want it to be where I'm just shining, right? I want to help. I want to help each of us shine together.
Yes.
Right?
It don't look good when you're the only person shining and everybody dull around you.
Shining, 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 shine.
So we got to make everybody shine.
Absolutely.
Also,
absolutely. But it takes a confident person to do that.
Right. And, you know, not being discouraged.
Or selfish.
Right. That too, you know.
Yeah.
And doing stuff from here and not expecting nothing, like people hold the door open. If you don't say thank you, okay?
I say thank you to my family, my friends that I reach out that is very supportive of my, you know, my visions, and that level of respect. And like my girlfriend, when I reached out to, we're doing the Karamu again for Kwanzaa. The Karamu is a feast that we share and we eat together. But we can't do that without the donations from the community.
Right.
So we're feeding people for free. This is a free event. This is a free event. But we want to feed people because that's part of Kwanzaa.
Right.
Right?
And learn
learning, exploring the 7 Kwanzaa principles together. Right?
Yes.
And learning about our culture and enjoying the food from the diaspora as well. So our friends had said yes. They just sent me monies. So here's $50, here's $25.
Yes,
that's what it takes.
Right,
and I'm having a friend help prepare food. So again, those small donations, they add up.
Yes.
Thank you, and I want to thank publicly, yes.
Real quick, you didn't give no social media.
Yes, my social media for IG is at Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation, and Facebook, Roc-A-Natural Cultural Foundation. Also, I have a Facebook page, Dorcas Meyers, D-O-R-C-A-S, Myers, M-E-Y-E-R-S. And I have the Facebook page for Roc-A-Natural Body by Ram B products, simply Roc-A-Natural, ROC-A-Natural. There is no K.
All right now. And we're out of here until next time.